everybody, I'm PJ with Princess Craft RV, and I am at an outdoor show and so excited I can show you the 2023 1875 from Lance. Now this is a new model. It's got a great new layout and a few really exciting features that they've added to this. It's 23 feet long, it weighs 5,200 pounds, and really, stick around, you're gonna wanna see this. Now, as you know, features and options can always change, so be sure to check with your dealer if you're checking out this trailer. Right now, let's start inside. So much to see. Let's go. Right away, you can tell it is the same Lance quality that you're used to in all their trailers. We're gonna start right up front. In some trailers, the Murphy bed is optional. In this one, it is a standard feature in the 1875. It just creates a nice open seating here, a nice open space when you walk in the door. And let's start with the cabinets. The standard wardrobe on both sides. You do have a bar at the top. Now this is a very deep cabinet. So you could put shelves in here. You could even shelve the back of it and still have hanging space. I really like the way Lance does their counters underneath. So you've got a bedside table on both sides. They both have plug-ins. You've got 110 plug-in here. Right behind there, the two USBs and the 12-volt plug. This side actually has the battery monitor as well. Now that's going to tell you exactly where your battery is and how much energy you have left. It is a great feature, particularly if you like to boondock. One of the great things I love about what Lance does in the front is that there's lighting here and a switch on this side to turn those lights off. When you're in bed and you're wanting to maybe read a book, you've got some reading lights going, you need a little bit of a night light to see what's on the table, but easy to turn it off right here when you're going to sleep, and it's not shining in your eyes. It just is such a very usable space. One more thing, underneath you have a drawer. So you pull the drawer out, you've got your own personal space on each side. If you look around at trailers, it is rare to see something that gives you a nice upper cabinet, a nice bedside table with a nightlight, and a drawer as well. Usually you get some combination of that. One, 2 out of 3. I love the full feature. It just makes it a much more usable trailer in my mind. Now you can't miss the Stargazer window in the front. This window does open. And I'll show you that in just a minute because these are dual pane windows. Of course, this is a 4-season trailer, so all the windows are dual pane in a Lance. And it opens up so you could get fresh air blowing in, not only from the front, but from the sides as well. But it has the screen and a blackout shade. So all the features in the front. I'm going to show you how easy it is to make this Murphy bed. I know there is sometimes a concern about, I don't want to make up the bed all the time, but it's super easy. So first thing is just lift these arms out. They just lift right up. Put them away wherever you want to store them. This is a jackknife sofa. Lays right down, and then you can just simply flip this mattress over. Very easy to do. I mean, that was simple. When you want to put it away in the morning, same thing. Flip it up, flip up the sofa, and you're good to go. Now that takes no time. Let's keep going. There's so much more to see here. Behind me is the window that we were talking about. Of course, dual pane. These handles just simply open up right here. Very easy to do. And the window pushes out. Now, if I just wanted to open it a few inches, very simple. Or I could open it all the way. Tighten down the handles on both sides. And the window's open. I mean, don't you love that fresh air? Can you imagine all three sides of the bed completely open, pull down screen, and a blackout shade. You can even clip them together and get a little bit of privacy plus some fresh air. So I just can't say enough about how nice these windows work and how versatile they are when you're camping. I always encourage people to travel with the screens up and the shades down because you don't have any movement in this while you're traveling, keeps them in good shape. When you're ready to close it, again, simple to do. Just loosen these up, the window closes, and you clamp it down. There is one other feature I like to caution people about. There is a slot that you can put this handle in underneath. Let me show you here. Right down here. And if you put this handle right in that center slot, like so, then you're going to have a little bit of air coming through there. Great for sleeping at night if you just want a little bit of ventilation, but you want your windows latched. Now, you don't want to go down the road like that because the air will come underneath it and damage the window. So be sure when you're traveling that that latch is fully in front of the bar, and then you're good to go. All right, let's keep moving. There is a power fan right above me, and of course, again, you want to move some air in here, maybe not run the air conditioner at night. That is a great feature. The door is something to talk about as well. If you're talking about airflow, there is a screen that pulls across here. And you can leave the door open, pull the screen across. Very simple to do. It's like a sliding door. And then pull it back out of the way. The door itself has a molded panel on the inside, so it has built-in storage, 2 pockets right here. The latch in the door, I know it's a simple thing, but it is so easy. I love just pushing it down to open the door, lifting it up to lock it. And you don't have this annoying screen door to attach and unattach when you open it. It does have a blackout shade in the window as well, so you can close up every single window in this camper, but it is nice to have some view outside when someone's at the door. There is a 110 plug right at the end of the kitchen, and the traditional key holder at the end. You know, you'll find that in every Lance. I think it's a great touch. Up at the top, the awning controls. It is a power awning. I love that it's a push button and the awning is going to open by itself to the right length. And it does have a light on it and the patio light all right here. Now, this is an on-off for your awning control because you don't want power to that awning if you're traveling down the road, or if you're maybe pushed the wrong button and didn't realize you were opening the awning. So there is the on-off and then the extend next to it. There is always a courtesy switch when you walk in the door, and it is right here. So when you walk in, you can hit that first switch and lights come on in the trailer. You don't have a dark space to move around in and fumble for that switch. The kitchen, love the countertop in Lance's. They have this nice white one-piece Korean style counter with an undermount sink. Now this feels like a porcelain sink. It isn't. It is a plastic sink, but it gives it such a nice look. It's an undermount. It isn't a brushed aluminum or anything else. It just matches the trailer. It's about 8 inches deep, large space. That makes a big difference when you get this arched faucet and an 8-inch deep sink. Lots of things, those big coolers, anything can sit right in here, make it easy to wash. A little counter space around it, and then let's go look at the stove. The glass top over here can be used as counter space, of course, if you're not cooking, because they use that nice flat glass surface. I'm really a big fan of this particular one because the top folds back and lifts right up. You don't have any lifting, any moving, maneuvering, a very strong bracket right here. And that makes a difference in the long run of how well this functions a few years from now. Nice 3 big burner. This is an iron grit on the top. It is not a thin stamped metal, so it's easy to just lift this and clean it. If you do a lot of cooking, you know what I'm talking about. You're going to have food spilled on occasion. So makes it really easy to clean and really durable to cook with. All of your controls, a real nice size oven. Down below is the converter. That's going to be the breakers and fuses, and the converter is actually going to create 12 volt from your shore power. The storage here underneath, we have a cabinet on the top, and of course some space underneath. You're going to have to share it with some appliances. But over here, this is what they call smart storage. These are a lightweight way to have drawers and storage in here, and they're just so convenient. I am a fan of them being plastic because you can just wipe them out, make them very clean, put them back in there, everything is ready to go. Up above, another 110 plug right here, so you've got one on both sides of this cabinet. Up on the top, again, great storage. You've got 2 levels here and a microwave on this side. The microwave is going to plug in right over there, so you do have an extra plug-in spot up there if you need it. Just a nice clean look. The Euro style cabinets, very good looking in these Lance trailers in 2023. The recessed lighting underneath. I'm always a big fan of trying to light up the counter and where you're cooking. Of course, you do have a range hood light as well, and the fan here. It is very easy to fold up and down, so immediately you've got a good counter space here. Right behind me is the monitor panel. Now this is going to tell you the levels in your battery and your tanks. This trailer has 45-gallon freshwater, 40 black, and 40 gray. And all of the levels will be shown here, as well as the switch for your water pump. Down below, just the Galley lights. This one is going to be that little strip right there, and a second one for the lights right above me. Very simple. Let's keep moving on, because this is the bathroom with a nice sized door. And I don't know, maybe it's me, but I love the mirror on the outside. It's convenient, it's easy, and really adds a nice decorative touch. Inside, you'll see all the modern features that you see in the Lance trailers, like the bowl sink sitting on top of the counter. I love the styling of the lights, the black fixtures with the shower head that moves up and down, but the storage is really nice as well. So let's take a look. Medicine cabinet with 2 shelves. You have another cabinet underneath with 2 shelves and 2 open spaces for storage right here next to that. Above there's that 110 plug and 2 switches. Yeah, it is a small bathroom, but really nice to have 2 different styles of lighting. So you have one that is going to be the light directly above the medicine cabinet, and the other one is your overhead. So again, lighting makes a big difference even in a small trailer. I also want to point out that there is counter space in here. This bowl sink gives you a little bit of space to put any extra things that you'd like to leave on the counter. That's always a nice feature. You know, in a tight bathroom, sometimes you don't get that. The shower, it is a rectangular shower, but single handle. Again, nice styling. It does have the skylight in the top, so you get a good height. It does have a curve at the top, so that's going to give you a little more elbow room. Really a fan of this bathroom. They have done a lot in a fairly small space. But the dinette, it's another story, so let's move over there and take a look. This dinette, it feels huge. This is the living space in this trailer, and that's where you really need to feel like it's open. It's part of why I like the Murphy bed in this unit. It does have extra seating over there. Maybe a little difficult to have a conversation from way over there, but remember, the total length of this trailer is only 23 feet. It's not a big space, and to create such a nice seating area, I just think that's one of the things that Lance does best. So in this 1875, you do get the large U-shaped dinette, the one-piece table that drops down to make a bed, This bed is almost a queen size. So very easy for two couples to share this trailer, or a family if that worked for them. Windows on all three sides. Now these side windows, they don't have opening windows. That is a stationary window on the sides. In the back, you've got the same window as we showed you in the past. It fully opens and it has the screen and the pull-up blackout shade. I really like the lamp that they put in this area because at the end you'll see that it has a dimmer switch. That seems like a small thing, but the light is pretty close to you here. And if you're camping in a very dark area, lights can be too bright really easily. What might work in your home doesn't always work when you're camping. So I really appreciate the dimmer switch on the light that's right here at the table where you want to work. If you're doing work at this table, it will be helpful to know that there is a 110 plug right down by the seating on the other side. That way it's easy to plug in and keep those electronics charged. Now there is a step up into this dinette. I love that because it is so easy for me to slide right into this dinette. And there's a couple of other things that give you an advantage here. One is great storage. When you open these drawers, you don't have to lean over and stand on your head to put things in and out of them. But the best reason is that it gives you a lower profile overall on the trailer. If the floor is raised to meet the slide out, because of course the slide out has to go over the wheel well, then your entire trailer has a higher profile. And Lance is all about making this easy to tow. So that lower profile gives you this step up, a little easier storage, and it's really very comfortable. Keep that in mind when you're looking at these Lance trailers. It's a great feature, and they're thinking of all these details when it's designed. Now let's talk about the details on this back wall. Great TV up here, and of course it is on a swivel, so you can turn it to lean towards the dinette if you want it. Space underneath for storage. Now this is your controls for the subwoofer right here next to it. Really nice. If you enjoy the music, you want some great sound, you will love this JBL system. There is a portable speaker as well that can go outside. They are always thinking about the best features to make your trip really special. Down below, you're going to notice the fireplace. I used to think that fireplaces were kind of over the top, but let me tell you, we have been at this show and it's a little chilly, and every unit that I go into that has a fireplace running is super toasty because this is also a 110 heater. So you can use it not only for the ambiance, but also to take the chill off in your trailer. And I have become a huge fan of these fireplaces. Just all kinds of great entertainment right here on the back wall when you walk in. And it's going to be viewable not only from the sofa, but the dinette as well. Up above, there's a standard vent, but right here, this is your air conditioner. Looks a little different than roof airs you've seen in the past. This is a Truma Aventa air conditioner. 15,000 BTUs. The best part, ducted, and it is 30% quieter than the air conditioners you're used to. I love the look. I love the style. It's efficient and it's quieter. Doesn't get any better than that. Down below, there's another Truma feature, and that is the Truma Combi. If you haven't heard about this, this is a furnace and a water heater put together. Again, very efficient, and it saves a lot of space in your trailer because it takes up one space instead of two. It's going to be an on-demand water system, and you can see it right in here underneath the cabinet. Easy access here. This is not storage, but it is your Truma Combi that is going to keep you warm and provide you with hot water. Up above, the refrigerator. Let's take a peek. You've got the 3 shelves here, space inside, and a separate freezer. You do have more storage right here in this cabinet. Now this could be hanging storage, you could put shelves in there, it could be a pantry. Whatever it is that you need extra storage for, it's right here. Now there's a few more controls on the side of this cabinet, so let's move over there and look at them. Let's take a look here. At the top, there is the controller for the solar panels. Now, solar panels are optional. You can get either 1 or 2 solar panels as an option with the Lance, and they are 190 watts each. That can be a lot of solar power keeping those batteries charged if you're not plugged in at the campsite. Now down below, this is the controls for the Truma Combi that I showed you underneath the cabinet here, the furnace and the water heater. Air conditioner remote. That Aventa has a remote. Of course, you may want to turn the air conditioner down in the middle of the night. Just keep that control right next to your bed. That's super easy. And another control for the power fan up here. These are all removable, just sitting in holders on this wall. So you have that remote wherever you're at in the trailer. The switch for the slide out room is above that. And down here, another bracket for the JBL speaker. Remember I mentioned there is an inside-outside JBL speaker, and there is a bracket right here and another bracket on the outside. You never know where you want to hear that music. The curtain is out of the way, but I love the fact that you can close off the bedroom area if you want to. Now, a lot of great features in here, but there's more outside, so stick with me. Let's head out there. Let's start right here at the exit. Revolution steps make it so easy to set them up, put them down. They are adjustable in height, so if you're on an incline, works great. It is an option with Lance, but highly recommend it. Of course, the assist handle, coming in and out of your trailer should be super easy. Not only does this have the lower platform, you notice there's only 2 steps here. Another perk of making such a great towable trailer. Next thing I want to talk about is 4-season. Now, they're known for being a 4-season trailer because they have a heated and enclosed underbelly, they have dual pane windows, they have a bulb seal around not only the windows, but the slide out to keep it truly sealed up from the weather. Full insulation not only in the walls, but the roof, the floor, just really built for all kinds of weather. Moving on, right here is your potable water fill. That's where you're going to fill that 45-gallon freshwater tank. A vent over here. This is your connections in case you want to put your TV outside. You've got USB, 12-volt plug-in, and 110 right here. You can also plug in those party lights, anything else you can dream up that's going to make this a great outdoor space for you. Goodyear tires are standard on the Lances. Love that. Right back here, that is the JBL speaker connection that I had mentioned before. That JBL speaker comes with every trailer, so it's part of their entertainment package. Before we leave, I want to mention this awning. This awning comes out, you notice there's no arms here. It's fully extended. It is a push button extension, which is super nice. And it has a wind sensor in it. If that wind starts moving it too much, it's gonna retract and get out of your way. Really nice if you wanna create an open space outdoors. The light is on the end of the awning, not right up here by the wall, so it's gonna light up this whole area. Love this awning. You're gonna love it too. Super easy to use. Let's go around the back of the trailer. There's more to see there. Coming around to the back, you'll see the fat tube ladder that Lance has always used. It's so sturdy, and as you head up to the top, you'll see the TPO roof, and of course, full walk-on. So you can get up there, do any maintenance, maybe even watch the sunset. Sewer hose holder on their 4-inch bumper here, and you'll notice they have the hitch. That hitch can hold up to 150 pounds. So it's great for a tray that carries more gear, maybe a bike rack, whatever you can dream up there. The backup camera, it is an option with Lance, but a great feature to add. You can always see what's happening behind you. Let's keep going. One of the things I love here is the storage on the outside. The magnetic catch makes it super easy to just flip up the door, and look at this storage. The entire back seating of the dinette is opened up to the outside for storage. I love to put lawn chairs, maybe some of your extra gear that you need for hooking up your trailer, all can fit right in this space. Just forward of that, you will find all of the connections. Outside shower, your shore power hookup, satellite connection or cable TV if you have that at the campsite, and city water hookup and black tank flush. Really important stuff, all in one place. Now let's look underneath. Right down here, you'll see some drain hoses. Over here, a fresh tank pull. Now that fresh tank pull is gonna drain that 45-gallon fresh tank. And if you're in cold weather, that's a handy thing to have. Just in front of that, you do have another compartment. It's a locked compartment, metal. Maybe you wanna keep some of the things that you don't want mixing in with other stuff. Maybe some extra sewer hose parts, who knows? That could always hang out in that bin. On this front compartment, you see that it's all one piece. There is an ABS molded compartment here that's sealed in case you want to carry a portable generator. They do put venting in it so it can vent as you travel down the road, and straps to hold it secure. If you don't want to carry a generator, man, another nice what we call wet compartment where everything can be easily cleaned out and the moisture won't hurt anything. Nice feature here on the front of the Lances. Lance has a battery compartment on both sides of the trailer. Yes, we get so many questions, but these batteries are connected. They just make it on both sides because then you can simply have a slide out that makes it easy to reach. If it was two batteries, you may need to reach in. They wanted it to be easily accessible. Now you can always use the standard wet cell battery here, or you could upgrade to a lithium. We see it both ways in the Lance because this Lance does have the auto detect converter that can tell which battery you're using. Let's take a look at the front of the trailer. Smart jack on the front and a nice cover for the propane. The thing I like about this, there are 3 propane tanks under here. 3 5-gallon tanks. 2 of them are connected and of course have the auto switchover. The third one is simply that spare that you always wish you had just in case you get low. All included under this cover. Some nice lighting on the sides, and that's great to have if you're hooking up at night. And on this side, I want to show you the connections for your electric jacks. Now the electric stabilizer jacks, they're standard on this trailer. The connections are right in here in this compartment, right up here on the wall. And to put down those stabilizers, once you've leveled your trailer, all you do is push these buttons. Now they're not going to lift your trailer, but they are going to help stabilize it. The other thing here is a light, just a touch light, and it comes on so you can see everything because you have this great storage tray here. Just push this handle up. Take a look at that tray. It's sturdy. This is a MORride tray, one of the best in the business. It is a solid tray that can hold up to 500 pounds. That's incredible. All right, slide that right back in. See how easy that was? Right up here you have your second battery compartment I was telling you about. Again, easy to reach on both sides. Even if you have solar panels on the roof, you might want to park in the shade, in which case a portable solar panel is a great feature. You can plug it in right here, set that solar panel in the sun, and you're good to go, and it's charging your batteries. I hope you've enjoyed learning about this Lance 1875. I love showing you some of the great things out there in the market. I'm PJ with Princess Craft RV, and I'll see you next time.